Prince Harry has no chance of royal family reunion after latest move. People are starting to doubt Prince Harry's ability to reunite with his family, saying that he missed his opportunities in the past and, hence, there is no clear prognosis for the future. The Duke of Sussex has time and again ended up snubbed from royal events, starting from his exclusion from the guest list during June's Trooping the Colour, his failed attempts to restore the communication with King Charles III in May, and his exclusion from the wedding of one of his good friends, the Duke of Westminster. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. These cases overshadow the whole picture across Harry's attempts to reconcile the familial conflict. Royal commentator Jennie Bond expressed, "If Harry had really wanted to confront his family and patch things up, he would surely have allotted more time to his recent visits so that his father at least could make arrangements to see him." Bond told OK, "I don't think there's any chance of William wanting to do so, particularly with all he has on his plate right now. So, I'll believe this when I see it, but it will be lovely if he could indeed spend some time, perhaps at Balmoral, during the summer and make peace with his father." Bond's comments come in the wake of Prince Harry's recent revelations about his grieving process following the loss of his mother, Princess Diana. The Duke was only 12 years old when Diana tragically died in a car accident in Paris. In a candid conversation with Scotty's Little Soldiers, a charity he supports, said, "It's so easy as a kid to think or convince yourself. You convince yourself that the person you've lost wants you, or you need to be sad for as long as possible to prove to them that they are missed," and added, "But then there's this realization of, no, they must want me to be happy." That's the hardest thing, especially for kids, I think, which is, I don't want to talk about it because it will make me sad, but once realizing that if I do talk about it, I'm celebrating their life, then actually, things become easier as opposed to this I'm just not going to talk about it, and that's the best form of coping, when in fact it's not. He expressed that suppressing emotions can provide temporary relief for a period of time, but you can't suppress it forever. It's not sustainable. And will eat away at you inside. No one wants to be in the position where they are forced to talk about the very thing they don't want to talk about, especially when every defense mechanism in your mind, nervous system and everything else is saying do not go there. Amidst repeated snubbing from the royal family, a royal commentator told Mirror UK that King Charles III is in final talks to visit Prince Harry in the US in the coming week. The monarch is desperate to see them and hates the idea that Archie and Lilibet will not remember him as the warm, friendly grandfather he wants to be. The Duke, who relocated to the US with his wife Meghan Markle in 2020 after stepping back from senior royal duties, is already finding his new life challenging, and the days long and lonely. Earlier this year, it was revealed that Prince Harry changed his country of residency from the UK to the US in legal documents. The Duke doubts that his decision turned out to be a mistake, as it never occurred to him that it might end up threatening his whole life plan. The former royal couple's move to the US was intended to provide them with financial independence from the monarchy. However, Harry's new life has hit a significant roadblock due to a lawsuit initiated by the Heritage Foundation, a think tank group. This lawsuit follows Prince Harry's admission of past drug use in his memoir, Spare. Per the Penal Code, applicants for US residency are required to disclose any history of drug use on their application forms. In his memoir, Prince Harry candidly describes one particular encounter with magic mushrooms. "I stared at the bin. It stared back. What staring? Then it became a head. I stepped on the pedal and the head opened its mouth. A huge open grin." The think tank has accused the Duke of Sussex of dishonesty regarding his previous drug use on his application, and of receiving preferential treatment. Washington, D.C. Judge Carl Nichols is currently scrutinizing the form.